we've seen how we can find keywords by doing app searches on a mobile device. Now let's look at how we can do the same thing by using search engines like Google Search, Bing, Yahoo, because when you are entering words, when you're searching for them, you also have suggestions. So let's look at it. Here I'm using Google Chrome as a web browser, but any browser can be used. But one thing I've done is starting the web browser in incognito mode. That's how it's called on Google Chrome, which is private browsing. And the reason I do that is just to make sure that I have kind of the vanilla results of the search engine. If I don't do this and I'm logged into my Gmail account or Google Plus, for example, then Google is going to kind of customize the search results for me, which I don't want. So by starting in a private browsing mode, and make sure it's not happening. All browsers like Safari, Firefox, Internet Explorers have a private browsing mode, so you can just search for it and do the same. Here I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type yoga for now. So as you can see, I got yoga tree, yoga to people, pants, poses. So let's look at poses. So the more I type, it's like when I was searching for the keywords on the device. The more I type, the more I have keywords being suggested to me. Poses for beginners, poses for sleep, for lower back pain. So these seem to be common. Let's look at workouts. Workout for beginner. If I add an S, I have a slightly different. Yoga on Netflix. It's not going to be relevant here. Workout routine. Routine is a good one too. Let's look at stretching routine, stretching exercises, stretching yoga routine, video sequence for beginners. So we're kind of like, we're not discovering anything new there, but it shows you that you can search for, you can find more keywords, and sometimes they can be quite different from what you're finding in the App Store. Now let's look at Bing. So yoga pants, Yoga Glow, which I think is a company that sells like yoga services, video exercises. So the same thing happen here, and we can do also the search. So you can select several of the search engines and do the search like this. Another website I use for to discover keywords is YouTube. YouTube is the second search engine in the world behind Google Search, and both of them belong to Google. So here, if I type yoga, same thing. I have other suggestions. So that's a good one to use. And another one too is Amazon. So I can search first in a regular search where it's searching for all categories. So here, these are more things that are for sale. But then after that, I can also select a category like books. And now I'm gonna have yoga anatomy for beginners, sutras. I didn't have that one. Yoga Nanda. So these are things that I'm not familiar with. I would need to do some more research to find if they are relevant or not. And I can also do App Store search because people are having a Kindle, can install applications like they can do on iOS. So here, if I type yoga and I select apps here, I'm gonna have a list of applications that are listed. We have Yoga Studio 2, so it looks like they are multi-platform, workout and all that. So this is not the same app store. Of course, it's not as big as Apple is, but it's still we can find new keywords there. Following the same logic, I can also go to Google Play, which is the Google App Store, and do the same thing here. Yoga daily workout for beginners. So it's always like just finding as many places, search engines as possible to find new keywords.